From the Oklahoma newsroom, this is an OU update with Ryan Aber. I'm Jenny Carlson. Ryan, obviously a disappointing loss on Saturday in Manhattan for the Sooners. K-State gets them again, almost unexpectedly so, but Sooners have a chance to get back on the winning track this week at home against Texas and then on the road against Texas Tech. Talk about those matchups and just what these games mean to the Sooners.
Well, they're big. They need to get back in the winning column, especially if they want to finish first or second in the Big 12. Those two spots are so vital once you get to the Big 12 tournament because you're playing a team coming off a game the night earlier. But they've got a chance. Texas has won 3 straight, but they're not playing great. I think they only had one guy score more than 6 points the other night. Miles Turner had a fantastic game Saturday, but everybody else really struggled. And then they have at Texas Tech on Saturday a team that has really struggled for most of the year, but at the same time they've jumped up and bitten a couple teams in Lubbock.
Yeah, definitely. So let's talk about being back at home against Texas. Obviously, that'll be a good environment, as all OU-Texas matchups tend to be, no matter the sport. But, Ryan, you've stumbled on an interesting story in that some of the fans helping to create that home environment have really sparked some great student attendance.
Yeah, absolutely. OU has been a place where the student section really hasn't been known as being rowdy or being loud, and certainly in a place like Lloyd Noble, that makes a big difference when they do show out in big numbers. But starting last year, a small group of students really started rallying their fellow students to come out to games. It's really drawn to a point over the last couple of games. West Virginia was absolutely fantastic. They were out there, 45 minutes an hour before the game started getting crazy. Last week, Monday, against Iowa State, that big win, same thing. And Lon Kruger took a couple of the students that sort of led the charge to Saturday's game at Kansas State, and they had a fantastic time. They'll be camping out tonight on Monday night for Tuesday's game against Texas.
Well, this is obviously something, Lon Kruger and probably everybody else in the OU administration has to be pretty happy with this because student attendance, basketball attendance overall, but definitely student attendance at a lot of schools, not great. But OU, that seems like something they are probably worrying less and less about when it comes to basketball.
Yeah, absolutely. When Lon Kruger got here, he really performed outreach with the students, trying to get them involved, trying to get the community involved. Now, there's only so much that OU basketball is going to draw in a market like this with the Thunder, with OU football, but and there's a lot of empty seats sort of between the benches at Lloyd Noble Center. But when the students are packed, when they're getting loud, that place feels like a completely different environment, and that's what it's been the last couple of games for OU.
I'm sure they'll be bouncing off the walls Tuesday night for Texas. And be sure to stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoman.